Thanks, Teresa. Where are you on the road to retirement? Well, will you have enough money to live comfortably for the rest of your life? Our next guest says that there are 3 important financial stages that you're going to have to address at some point down the road, and he's here now, live in the studio. Financial planner, expert, Michael Lehrhaupt. Welcome back here to CT Style.
Thank you, Ryan.
Always nice to see you and have such an expert here on the show. You have a great analogy that involves climbing and Mount Everest.
Correct. Well, we were going to talk about the financial stages in life, and it's sort of like climbing Mount Everest. So there's a quick story, quick metaphor.
Sure.
So with Mount Everest, the first one to get credit for successfully climbing Mount Everest was a gentleman named Edmund Hillary.
Okay.
But years before him, there was another gentleman named George Mallory. He actually climbed Mount Everest, got no credit. So Edmund Hillary got all the credit. You know the difference between the two?
What happened?
Edmund Hillary was the first one to make it down the mountain alive.
Well, that's an important point that you have to take into consideration there.
Exactly. Getting up is one thing.
Yeah.
Right? But then different strategies to stay up and get down.
And same thing with your finances and investments, which we're going to talk all about. These 3 steps that are very important to follow. So step number 1.
Correct. So step number 1 is accumulation. Obviously, when we start working, we want to accumulate as much as we have. Last time we talked about this a little bit too, 401ks, matching, and the balance between working hard and saving. And then there's certain risks like losing a job or disability, health care, premature death, and there's certain things you do to protect yourself on that.
And that's one of the great things that you do is you're helping people through this, as we were talking the last time you were on, the difference between some more aggressive and conservative investments, which you help walk people through at some of your upcoming seminars, which we're going to talk about shortly. But secondly, then there's preservation.
Right, so to me, preservation is the most important part. Because when you get about 50, you start to realize, wow, I got to start using this money at some point in life.
Sure.
And there's a challenge between I want to accumulate the money, but I can't afford a big market loss like 40, 50% like 2008. Because then all the things I save for, I don't have the time to make it back.
That hurts.
So it hurts a lot. So we actually teach people at our seminars a way where they can be in the market and get some gains in the market. But when the market drops, they stay even, they don't lose a penny.
Wow.
And it's a very unique strategy that we teach at our seminars. In that preservation stage, it's perfect for it, because then you can accumulate without the risk of the market.
The third step is distribution.
Right, so now distribution, at some point you say, wow, now I have to start using this money to live. And we have to make sure this money lasts. And there are different risks and strategies in that. I mean, healthcare, long-term care can come into play.
Sure.
The big thing, think about this. If you retire at 65 and you live to 95, you have 30 years of retirement.
30 years, yeah.
Some people spend more time in retirement than they did in their working years. And how to make that money last is crucial. And again, we do teach strategies on that as well.
Yeah, and that's so important and oftentimes something that people don't think about on a daily basis. With everything else going on in life, sometimes you don't stop to think, hey, how am I going to survive another 30 years after you're done working? But it's great because Michael has a ton of upcoming educational seminars. Where can people learn a little bit more information and dates for these seminars?
You can call our office, 203-372-4442, extension 103, and you can learn about our upcoming seminars. You can also visit our website, www.safemoneyrs, like retirementsolutions.com.
Very good. Michael, as always, thank you for joining us here on CT Style. We will see you next month. Always great to see you. Teresa, we're going to send things over to you.